Probably the most profound time this has ever happened to me, and the juxtaposition of when I've done something without an encouragement and I've done it with encouragement has actually been when I myself was pregnant. When I got pregnant with Isaiah and John Wesley, I had just started seminary full-time. I'd gone a little bit part-time, but we had just moved to where where John's still pastors, and boom, I was pregnant just almost immediately. And this caused a lot of trepidation in me. I was nervous, I was scared, I was worried, and I was quite frankly sad. I kind of wrestled with God in my time in prayer. And, why now? Why is this now? I'm 37 years old. I just, Miriam is now 4 or 5. I got her out of diapers. She's functioning. This is not my time, Lord. What are you doing? And it just so happened that because I was in a new place, I didn't have any close friends at that time. And actually, as the new pastor, a lot of people were kind of disappointed that I was suddenly pregnant, because they had things that they thought, we were co-pastors and we should be doing all this stuff. And, I wasn't able to do the children's ministry I'd been doing. I wasn't able to preach every other Sunday, like all these. And I felt this sense of discouragement that just exacerbated what I was already feeling. Even my dad and my stepmom, we have a rocky past, and quite frankly, they thought that we were irresponsible in getting pregnant. There was a lot of almost condemnation. What are you doing having another baby at this time in your life? You've already got 3 kids. Did you need more? You see where I'm going with this? I already had my own stuff, but then I had all these things. Now, I'll tell you that when I found out I was having twins again, the Lord just stirred up in me a laugh. And it was okay after that. But that was so different. That time I can remember of just profound sadness and confusion and not really knowing how I felt most of the time when I was pregnant with Isaiah and John Wesley, as opposed to when I was pregnant with Martha. Now, you would think that would have been rougher and tougher, right? I was 44. I was just about finished with seminary. It had been a long road to get there. Some things should have been wrapping up for me, and some things should have been taken off. And here I was, pregnant again. But I was in a completely different place, a completely different setting with a completely different type of people, because I was automatically embraced and encouraged and loved by every single person that walked down the street in Wilmore. I mean, it was kind of crazy. Oh, Tara, I hear you're pregnant. God bless you. The Lord must have something really special planned here. I had one woman from Africa, when she found out I was pregnant, lay hands on me and pray for me and proclaim that this was going to be the most joyous, the child that gave me the most joy, that this baby was going to be something special, that all these. I had a church that didn't say, well, you're not going to be able to do the ministry you want now because you're pregnant and have a baby. I had a church that hired me at 36 weeks pregnant. I just had this amazing encouragement and love, and not just congratulations, but it had a sense of spirituality to it that quite frankly filled me with joy. So different than before. Because expecting a child really is supposed to be a time of joy. Now, it isn't always. I just said, I've had times that it wasn't, It's supposed to be a time of joy. And I wonder how Mary then felt. Sometimes we think about it, sometimes we don't. In fact, in our devotions this week with my children, this was the question. How do you think Mary felt when she knew she was going to have a baby? In the circumstances in which she was, in the time in which she lived, not just her personal life,